I value a simple life. Working the fields during the day, so that you have food to eat with your family at night before sleeping, and then waking to do it all over again. It is a different life from ours, but it shares a fundamental similarity. We each follow routines, not because of any inherent good to them. We do so to survive, and somewhere along the way, we find happiness during our existences. Contentment. Unfortunately, it is only too easy for something to disrupt that routine, and for happiness to shatter, like a fallen mirror. And sometimes there is no fixing what has once been broken. Over time, your lands became infested, and not just with the walking corpses and skeletons, but also with the devastating alien entities that you have come to call creepers, alongside other monstrosities that slipped through the gaps between worlds. In response, some of your kind gathered their brightest minds, pooling their intelligence and experience in an effort to solve the crisis, or to at least lessen the damage. Collected into a single grand academy of scholars and spellweavers, the organization proved quite resourceful, but they were not resourceful enough. They retreated to cellars, isolated cabins, and caves where they could work in hiding. Your broken and scattered academy spent years devising a remedy to the plague of monsters. One failed creation after another, one dead end of research and reconnaissance followed by the next. It seemed that the wizards and scholars would grow old and perish before they could reclaim their homes. Some did. Recently, though, they made something. The first in a series of weapons that doubled as keys into other worlds. After years spent in darkness with only each other and their books for company, the Academy and their guardians had a way of investigating the source of their people's demise, and perhaps finding a solution. And find a solution they did. It just talks too much.
Hey, you made it. Wasn't sure if you'd come back. I heard that last supply run got pretty rough. Anyhow, we're getting reports of fewer and fewer zombies showing up ever since we destroyed the world they were coming from. They're still out there, but without a big breeding ground for them overlapping with our reality, well, we haven't seen any more appear through portals, and their numbers are dwindling. That's the good news. Now, the bad news. Thing is, the Academy also thought that the zombies world would be the easiest one for us to start with, kind of like a test run. Now, though, we've got so many of those green creeper thingies showing up that the bigwigs may or may not have decided to send us to a world populated entirely by self-destructing shrubs. Or whatever they are. Yep, this one's gonna be a doozy. Aside from destroying the world's core, though, we're also to keep a wary eye out for more of those floaty, glowy spirit thingies that we found last time. Your debrief about how they seem to be the creators of these other worlds got our scholars' attention. Learning more about them could help us in the long run, and, at the very least, it'd give those old researchers something to chew on for a few decades, once things are back to normal. So, the Academy made a few changes to the enchantments on me. This time, I should be able to see what you do when you talk to one of them, and record the vision for our guys to analyse later. Anyhow, I'll open a portal whenever you're ready. Just head over to the nexus point on the other side of the room. You know, the same space on the wall as last time. Go on. Alright, here's hoping that we don't get blown to smithereens the moment we step through. Let's go! Oh, portals. Yeah, not a fan. Especially since, if this is anything like last time... yup, knew it. Powers are gone again. We'll have to build a connection to this reality to get any of them back. Maybe we'll find some new ones along the way, though. Now, where are we? Looks like another warehouse. Huh. You think all of these monsters' worlds are based on human civilizations? Why would that be? Actually, never mind that. Better deal with this thing first. Oh, and try not to get blown up while you're at it. That'd be nice. Looks like baddies in this world drop those little spheres too. That's good. We'll need to gather lots of them if we're to make a strong enough connection to this reality for our magic to work. Just need to find some more monsters to cut down. I guess this is what they mean when they say careful what you wish for, huh? Well, go on. Hit them apart. Preferably without setting off any of these walking powder kegs. Now, I'd love to fly someday, but I don't think being rocketed into the sky via explosion. Nice. Very nice. Those guys dropped enough orbs that I think we can get some of our powers back. Might want to try unlocking one. Like with the zombies, it seems that each of these creepers carries some of this world's power in them. They release it as little glowy balls when you beat them, and I can use those to attune us to the magic of this world. Make sure to grab as many as you can. I'd love to have our fireballs and lightning bolts back, but I'm also curious to see whatever new abilities this place might give us. I mean, who doesn't like getting new toys to annihilate their puny enemies with? Make flashy lights, blows up bad guys, or makes us look cool, I'm a fan. Okay, so this is probably the same drill as before. Find this world's core, break it, and run like the dickens to get out before we're caught in the collapse. Don't know about you, but I'm not interested in finding out how it feels to be compressed into an infinitely small point that no longer exists in space-time. Doesn't really sound like fun. Now, keep an eye out for new kinds of monsters. If it's like last time, we'll see some really weird mutations. Just hope they aren't as gross as the zombies. Didn't even have a stomach, and some of those things nauseated me. A lumberyard. That definitely means people were here, right? There weren't any left in the zombie world, but maybe we'll find some in this one. It's all... Looks like everyone just straight working on the side of it. Look, there are even logs left out in the open building at it. The right way, but we're still pretty far from this world's core, so I can't quite get a fix on it. I've got an idea. It seems a lot of this world's power is being routed through those cables hanging in the air off of those poles, and they might be connected to the core somehow. They're probably as good a lead as any, so maybe our best bet is to follow those for a while. See where it takes us. Using that power in this world will feel. Okay, that's a big boy. Is that an extra face? Just a pretty section. I mean, anything that helps us survive this toxic hellscape of exploding monstrosities some of the zombie variants make me queasy. Yeah, same applies here. All of this stuff. Gotta say, don't envy you having a nose right now. Looks like it would smell worse than Wizard of Arnier after he forgets to bathe for a straight week. At least, that's what I'd guess, judging by how much everyone else complains about him. You'd think he'd take the hint. Hey, buddy, look over there. Past the river. What is that thing? Seems kind of out of place, doesn't it? Doesn't look like any of the other machines we've seen here. Is it supposed to be leaning like that? How'd it get here? Unlimited power! growing stronger. Find a new way back and hop through a random portal that pops us out into some foreign land in our world where we know nothing about how to survive or where to find shelter from the monsters, and maybe even just get dropped into the middle of the ocean or out of the sky and... Okay. I'm really not liking any of these options. Fingers crossed, Guardian's back home, keeping everything safe. things you found in the other world. Well, it seems this one's trapped too. I should be able to break it out if you take a swing at the energy field surrounding it. Just be careful. Still don't really know what these things are.
I had done this before. It was not easy, but it was beautiful. I became the center of this new world, the focus of its energy. Everything that came to be because of me, because of what I needed. A good amount of that raw potential and power shared between us turned into an offspring. Like so much of what happens whenever we meet another of our kind, we had no choice. These things simply happened. We could not stop ourselves. It was what we were meant to do, after all. The world was perfect. A paradise meant for only us, and somehow I had created it even though I had no control over my own being when I did. The children had everything they needed to grow, and we the means to recover after creating them. But the next world we made, I knew something was wrong. But I couldn't help myself. I couldn't stop. I had no control.
That was less intrusive and jarring than I thought it would be. Didn't exactly feel hostile, but just sad. Maybe scared. So between that and the visions from last time you told me about, I guess these creatures make whole other dimensions in order to have their kids? That one was sort of nice enough and conspicuously free of murderous monsters, but what was that last bit about messing up, trying to make a world to get better? Were they talking about this? Anyway, we should keep moving. We can think of it as we go. Ooh, that'll be fun to play with later. Oh geez, that's fast and ugly. Kill it. Ooh, I saw the attack that time. That was a good one. Hey, that looks like where the river's coming from. That must be a dam. Never seen one that big, though. How much water could it be holding back? You know, I just realised something. It's not only the people that are missing here. It's the animals, too. I haven't seen or heard anything since we arrived. No bird calls or wolves or anything. Don't think there were any in the zombie world either, now that I think of it. So why are these creepers around with no other living things aside from bats? But maybe the zombies are eating everyone and everything in the last world. At least, I don't think they do. Certainly hope not. no, stop. Hold on a second. See that? Look, hanging from the ceiling up ahead. Keep an eye on it. See what it does. Any magnet helps us survive this toxic hellscape of exploding monstrosities is nice, but that's a particularly good one. Ugh. Yep. Another gross. Is that dynamite on its arm? That seems just a little unfair, right? Oh no. Oh, what's that thing coming out of its chest? Oh, I should really get that checked out. Oh, that can't be. Hey, all right. Oh, that was absolutely perfect. Hey, buddy, is that water coming through the wall of the dam? Yep, that's water. Oh, man, the whole dam's gonna give way. Get out of here before Hey, buddy. Here, you all right? You don't get yourself out. You okay? You took a nasty blow to your head when you got swept away by the river. Don't know how you managed to hold on to me, but I'm glad you did. No way you'd find me again if you hadn't. The surge of water was strong enough that it backwashed you up into a drainage pipe when we popped out here. You're lucky, otherwise you probably would have kept flowing with the river and drowned. Then again, that looks like sewage to me, so... well, maybe your nose can't appreciate its good fortune. Now, as for where we are... I honestly don't know. I can't even tell if we're underground, though this is clearly a man-made thing. I just can't make heads or tails of it. Don't think there's anything like this in our world. Well, once you've pulled yourself together, we should probably start looking for a way out. Preferably not involving the overpowering and deadly current we just escaped. Yeah, that's just a suggestion. They better watch out for us now. unlimited power! Hey, look! It's those cable things again. Keep following those. The farther along them we go, the more certain I am that they lead to this world's core. Just make sure to keep your eyes on the road while you're at it. Don't want you to have to survive getting your head bashed in and nearly drowning, only to get blown to pieces by a creeper you didn't notice. That'd be a real bummer, you know. Hey, one of those spirit things. At least, I think it's a spirit. Still haven't figured that detail out. Come on, use me to free it. You might learn something important.
My new partner and I had each done this several times over the millennia. If only experience made any difference. Instead, it is left only to chance. Instead, our meeting pulled in something before we could enter this world ourselves. This world built itself around that creature's needs, that creature's experiences, not ours. Meeting in the wrong place, the reaction happening at the wrong time. Instead of creating a garden for us, created this poisoned land instead. This is not the paradise we were meant to make. Yet, here we are.
Wait, if the world is built around the creepers and whatever they need, then does that mean there aren't any people here? I mean, creepers don't need people, right? What was that the voice said about experiences? Well, does that mean these buildings and stuff are made at least in part from something the first creeper experienced in its own world? Like, bits of memory? There's still so much we don't know. Well, we won't learn anything else by hanging around here, though. Let's go. I knew I could pull this one off. Aren't I amazing? Say I'm amazing? clearing, you see that? What's a big building like that doing in the middle of nowhere? Also, is it just me, or does it look like it's squashed and knocked over some of those trees? People can't actually live there, right? How would someone even get to it? No roads, clearings? You have any ideas? Because I'm stumped. I knew I could pull this one off. Aren't I amazing? Say I'm amazing? Finally out of there. Could really use it. Hey, what's that? Are those giant chimneys? Where is this place? Well, whatever it is, the world's core is somewhere inside. Doesn't exactly look inviting, but then again, nothing else here does either. Tally-ho, I guess. Creepers love it here. This place is like a massive buffet for them. Oh, just don't light any matches in here, okay? That'd be, messy. Wait, so if this building is the core of the world, as in the most important place to creepers, and it's not just a massive mountain of gunpowder that they can eat, does that mean people have something to do with making creepers in the first place? Maybe there's all this gunk pollution that might have something to do with it. Go on, set it free. The core is really close. You should see what this thing has to say before we go on. Makes flashy lights, blows up bad guys, makes us look cool. I'm a fan.
Sometimes these new worlds are not what we want. My parents, as you would call them, say that sometimes these worlds are alien to us, providing only enough energy to revive us and maybe create an offspring. These accidental worlds are not always hostile, they say. Even if they are dangerous, though. We have little choice but to explore. We are too weak to leave this world and find another. So like your world's moths to a flame, we are drawn to the core. Besides, this energy is ours. Whatever creature this world molded itself to, whatever species found this complex so important, that monster has no right to what my parents so painstakingly gathered. Nor has it a right to energy born from this world that they created. Taking back the power that was stolen. My parents' actions were once again beyond their control. But a new life formed from what they reclaimed. Me. We were all too hungry and weak to resist the tempting energy, and seized upon what should have been ours in the first place. But sometimes, the thieves of these strange worlds do not want to let go. Sometimes they cling to what they have gained, hoarding and clawing for every shred of power that they should not have. When we could not reclaim what was ours, when we were overpowered, the energy we took betrayed us. Instead of aiding us, it made us prisoners, capturing us in a web of restless, violent power that we cannot absorb. And from here, we are forced to watch as the world that should have been ours becomes a breeding ground for invaders.
Wow. So they can't do anything about what's happening here. They really are trapped. That's gotta feel like, I don't know, someone breaking into your house and living there while keeping you locked in the closet. Except, in this case, I guess you were the one who locked yourself in the closet and lost the key in the process. Well, that was educating, but not exactly here's how to beat whatever monster you're about to face and while you're at a lot of portals that are spewing abominations into your world kind of thing. Guess you work with what you've got. Now, I feel like cool calling through and go, fill us a world. slimy pit full of creeper goo. Great. Don't suppose we'll have to dive into that to find a core or anything, do Oh man. Buddy, you know how I said you work with what you've got? I really, and I mean really hope you've got something good to work with, because that thing looks ready to retexture the room with us. Well, I guess it is the room, so maybe that's not... Right, you're fighting for your life. Sorry to distract. Oh, that's so gross! And totally unfair. Why can't we get reinforcements too? away from the... More? You're kidding me. There's more to this thing? Here I thought we had it hard enough as it was. It's actually getting prettier either. Is that TNT in its chest? Oh, come on! Yep, that's the sound of the core collapsing. We did it! Which also means that this entire place is about to collapse around our ears. Right. Okay, celebrate another time. Maybe after we find an access point to escape. For now, though... Run, 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 run! Again? Seriously? Why do the bad guys keep waiting to jump us at the least convenient time possible? Out of the way! Move! We're trying to leave before you all get smushed into a messy gumball and then get erased from reality. Using that power in this world will feel. The right way. I can feel a nexus point somewhere ahead of us. Just get there and I'll cut us away home.
Now you know of our plight. Now you know how we sometimes cannot avoid disasters such as these, just as you cannot escape destiny. Now you know that when this happens, we become prisoners, trapped, and forced to watch as the worlds we create turn into warrens for monsters and vermin. But you now also know how to free us. You now know that we are not your enemy, and you have again proven that you can save both us and your own world. However, as great as your accomplishments are, as heroic your deeds have been, you are not done yet. Your world will demand much more of you before it is saved, asking you to put yourself in harm's way again and again as you fight to seal the portals. We just hope that you remember us along the way.